going to show you how I do a complex kaleidoscope cane. Okay, so these are not exactly the ones that I'm going to make because these are ones that I've made earlier, but I will show you how I make them. Okay, so you're going to need some contrasting colours. I'm just using black and white, one because it looks good, and two because it's just easier to show you that way. So I've been conditioning my clay and I have put this through on a 6 setting. Both this and the white are on a 6 setting, so it's nice and thin. I then have some little tubes that I've done here in black and white, and then I also have this here, which was just getting something like this in white and black, slicing it up, laying it on top of each other and then trimming the edge. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do here really quickly is just make that as even as possible, and I just need to make sure that I get these covered. You see, I want to cover the white and cover the black, and we're going to cover the white in black and the black in white. So if I can get this to do, I need a new blade, that's my problem. A new flexi blade, the firmer one's a bit better, just try that one. And yeah, I use it quite a lot, so I need a new one. Okay, so we're just going to roll this one up in here. Try to get all air bubbles out. And we're just going to close this up. And we're just going to get that. Now, you don't really need to be too fussy with these, like really honestly, because it's all going to be inside of something anyway. Okay, so there's one white done in black. I think I'm going to have the other white without being in a black, actually. I think that's how we're going to do it. So we have a little bit of everything. So you've got to be careful when lifting these, because I need these to cover everything, and I've been playing with this clay a little bit too much, I think. So I'm just going to pop this in here and just do this because that's easier. Get this out of the way a minute. So this white clay is actually a little bit dirty because I've got henna on my hands, and it comes, don't have henna on your hands and roll like white clay, because you'll be able to tell, because that's what happened to me, and you could tell. Okay, so don't forget guys, the previous video to this one is a 100 subscriber. We've had a few more subscribers since I did that video, which is just great. I really want to be able to just get that heart that I made and get it in the post to someone, which would just be fantastic. So please don't forget to watch how that was made, and maybe also tell your friends they have a chance of winning the heart, which is really good. Okay, so it doesn't matter that it's a bit rough. You see, look, I've got a little split here and stuff. That really is not relevant at all, and you'll see why, because this is not that difficult. Okay, so I have my black here, so I'm going to start off, I'm going to put that in there. I'd like to make this just a little bit longer, to be honest with you, so this doesn't have to be perfect either. So I think I'm going to make it all just a little bit shorter. And put that there, cut that off, it's just our extra bit. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put that there. This is the black and white in the middle, wrong end, and I'm just going to cut a bit of that off, thin that out a little bit. I'm just going to lay that on there and lift this up to stop it from getting stuck. And we're just going to build this anyway you feel like doing it, really. So here's an all black, so that can go in next to the stripes. And then I think I'm going to cut up a little bit of white, so I'm just going to put that to one side a second. It looks a bit all over the place at the moment, but just this seriously is how simple it is to make one of these canes, okay? So bring that back, and I'm going to add this little bit of white. Just tuck it around, put it around these spaces like this. And then I've got this bit here, and just to get that out, I'm going to put that one there, and chop that a little bit off there. Always using the wrong end of my blade. It's a good job they're not that sharp, so I have blood everywhere. Gonna do that. I'm going to pull this one back around, and I'm going to cut that off there. And I'm just going to wrap this like this. Okay, so you can see how it's beginning to look. So you can see there's a hole down there, and that's fine because we can just do this. And then we can now begin to make this longer. Now we're going to want to keep it in a triangle shape if we're going to end up doing something like this with it. We're going to end up making a triangle shape. So this actually had 8 triangles, small ones, and this had 6, I think. And I don't know how many we're going to do this time. We'll see how many this makes. But you don't have to do, you can make this into a square just as it is, really. So I just want to start making it a proper triangle. So I'm just going to press the sides, okay, just to make our sides flat. And tease that top bit there, and just go round. Just trust yourself. Just let it be. And this is all the stuff you can use later. If you mess it up, you can just make a massive grey, and just have this massive grey that you can use to put your micro powders on. And this is why I think it's really useful to get the micro powders. You don't have to get the expensive ones, because seriously the cheaper ones work just as well as the big brand names. So okay, so I've made that thus far, and so I'm just going to trim off the end and see how we're looking. Now my clay is a little bit soft, but that is how we are looking. Okay, so chop the other end off too. Okay, so there's still a little bit of space and a little bit of air there, but that's what we do this bit for. Elongating it, turning it on its side, making sure that we have those nice flat sides, and just keep going until you're happy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on here so I can measure it properly. I just want to see where we're at. So I'll stick that end there and that end there. By the time I have trimmed one end, trimmed the other end, so it's looking really good. Okay, so just readjust that to there. I don't want to do it so much so that I lose my pattern. So there's 5 along there. I'm just going to cut into 3 now. See how bad my cutting actually is. So we can have it join up like this, which is nice. Yeah. And we can have it join up like this. So those circles are around the outside, and then we have the black in the middle. And I think that's the way I'm going to do it, because I like that. Now, I want to stick this together, elongate this now, so that I can cut it in half, put the same on the other side. So that is what we're looking for now. So again, it's trying to keep these sides flat, keep that flat. So I shall be back when I have made this long enough. So I've just worked those a little bit to make them long enough to be able to cut them. And I personally do not make my canes very long. I've seen people make the most amazingly long canes, and then I think, what am I going to use that for? So I don't. I only make enough for what I need. Maybe with a little bit left over to have like a little catalogue of the canes that I've made. So anyway, now I've cut that in half and I put those two together, and this is what I have. Now I personally am very happy with that, but you can see now how quick and easy that is. Now I can make that straight on the sides. I could manipulate it so that it, you know, it comes out, but I quite like it straight at the sides. It's nice having the oblong. Now obviously you can cut that again and put it here, and you could just carry on doing that. I do find obviously the smaller the cane, the more you lose detail as you go on. But there you go, that was actually really simple, wasn't it? Probably one of my shorter videos, but it is really, really, really simple. And there's plenty of difficult canes out there, I'm not saying that there aren't, but these, I remember these looked really daunting to me in the first instant. But there you have it, how to make a really simple polymer cane, kaleidoscope cane. Remember, you can use any colours you like, but there's mine. There we go, different ones. So have fun, and I'll see you next time with something else to do with polymer clay probably. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and you know, get your friends to come and subscribe so we can get that polymer clay steampunk inspired heart given away. Be nice to get that in the post to someone. So thanks so much to every single one of you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.